Well, you may well ask what ice skating has to do with a trip like this. Yeah. Well, when it's 100 degrees or it feels like 1,000 outside, you see this ice and come into the air conditioning, it is particularly welcome, psychologically and otherwise. Plus some of the young ladies seem to be worth looking at. The main interest in Fort Worth, however, lies in the Tandy subway. Essentially they're PCC cars with bodies that were homemade here, and it runs a free shuttle from the sort of basement of the Tandy Centre out to the car parks. There's 3 staggered platforms, and as you can see the tunnel is double track except for just before the terminus here. It's got 2 stumpy little poles quite close together. I guess you saw them change. I think the driver must just do it with rope. Didn't take long anyway. I guess we'll go for a ride. Seating's fully longitudinal and sort of a velvety finish to it. The cars are single-sided and the platforms are on various sides, so you may have to go 3/4 of the way around the loop to get back to your car. And, quite a large car parking area. The store itself's somewhere up there in the background. I think it may be that one there. So the ride's a bit over 1/4 of a mile, perhaps approaching 1/2 mile. You can see the tunnel mouth over there. I'll get out shortly and take some scenes. Oh, there's one. Like just about all public transport in the warmer cities, it's air conditioned, thank goodness. I don't think I've been on any city buses anywhere that haven't been air conditioned. It'll probably be too quick for me. As you can see, the standard PCC controls. Oh, he does throw the reverser. One thing I did notice though is when he was accelerating, the pedal at this end went down too. I don't know if you saw it move then, but it did anyway. Should have seen that. Just past the other car. The ride's free, but I imagine you pay for the car park. 20 to 5 in the afternoon saw the introduction of at least one extra car into the service. Quite a crowd getting off, but of course they've come from the opposite direction. They've had to go to the end of the line, shunt with the car and then come back in view of the single-sided nature of the cars. But after all, it's all for free, so can't really complain. Not so humid here, but it certainly is roasting hot. That was the first station, and the tunnel mouth's just out of sight around behind those bushes. We'll cross to the other side of this bridge and you'll see the end of the line plus the depot. Still looking the same way, but I like the angle. I don't know if they work to a timetable or what. Perhaps it's just experience doing this exciting job day after day for years, but as you can see, they always seem to pass at this spot. Terminus. And depot. I think there might be a fourth car out now. They've got a fair supply of bits, though the wire fence isn't much good to look through. At least some of them from Boston, because they're unresilient wheels. Two spare cars in the depot. One outside, along with some more bogies. 1982 there was still one car with a Boston body on, but it's obviously been rebuilt since then. Yes, well, there are 4 on the line at once, although at the moment there's always one loading up at the station, and as you can probably guess by the crowds thronging down to this particular one, they're leaving jammed in like sardines. In fact, some people are starting to collect over on the extreme left-hand platform for the car that hasn't even arrived yet. Nevertheless, that'll be here in only a couple of minutes. Very intensive service. There was a signal at the tunnel mouth which prevented us from coming in for a minute or so. Last few are just squeezing in now. I'll just pause for a moment. It's a couple of minutes later now, so there must have been a little bit of a gap in the service. The odd few extra sardines have jammed their way into that car there. The central car is not in use. Trolley poles, by the way, fitted with swivel heads. And as you can see, there's already a sizable crowd for this car that's just arriving now. The other one's just left. I haven't worked out exactly what it is about the trolley poles, but I suspect that they're at least power assisted, but the changing over is initiated by rope. Possibly some motor or something pulls them up and down, I just don't know. All the seats are taken and last few stragglers are getting in. Anyway, I think that's time to say goodbye to Fort Worth. Of course, tomorrow it's Dallas, and hopefully W2 will be running around there.